Yeah, absolutely. It's tricky, for the second time in a row, we haven't given them a total of bowling against, but they've really kind of put their hands up, particularly Josh coming in for Barry. Losing a senior bowler like that is obviously difficult, but I thought Josh sort of turned the screw in that sort of mini spell where he got 2 or 3 wickets and changed the game a bit at the time. Obviously, they had a good partnership towards the end, but yeah, look, it's just simply down to the batting again. We can't keep. I know we're only 2 games into this World Super League, but we're going to have to, sort that out. We can't the 5 down for a lot. So credit to Curtis Campher again. I thought he was brilliant, and he gave us something to bowl at. Yeah, it's tough. Look, I don't think we've played the greatest shots in the world. Particularly myself. I can't really put my finger on it, to be honest, whether it's rustiness and time in the middle, but Curtis doesn't seem to be struggling, so maybe it's worth having a chat with him over the next couple of days. And I suppose we just need to find a bit of rhythm. And we've only got 2 days. It's going to be a new wicket, the next ODI, I believe. So we're just going to have a sit down and have an honest chat about how to go about it a bit better. Yeah, absolutely. He's batting at 7 now, but I'm sure he's putting a bit of pressure to go up the order. Look, he looks very at home, and I said it after the first ODI. I thought his tempo today was very good. He kind of built a nice innings and got us to a respectable total in the end and gave us something to bowl at. And he's very useful with the ball as well, as you saw. He's got that wicket-taking ball in his armoury, and he's certainly someone who's he's just really impressing all of us on day-to-day basis. Yeah, he does, and he's very clear. Like, he's a great person to captain, because you go up and talk to him and he'll tell you exactly what he wants to do, or at least what he'll try to do, and you can set fields to that, and you kind of believe in what he's going to say. And he's just got that ability to change the game with the ball. He's not the tallest guy in the world, but he just has that effect. He can get one to rise, he can get one to kind of skid under. So he's definitely, he's been such an impact player for us over the 2 days with the bat and the ball. I can't really find any faults in him. We had an inter-squad game here about a week ago, and he had 2 innings and didn't get out in either, and he's only been out once in these 2 series. So he's got that dogged fight that you kind of mentioned, and people want to play with him and people want to bat around him and bowl in partnerships with him. So he's been exceptional, and look, we've just got to be better as a batting unit. We know that, but that's simply the case for the next game, I think. Yeah, definitely. I think it was a similar sort of setup last year in Malahide, not the same score lines obviously, but a similar sort of feel. I think we had them 6 down, but we knew that David Willey could come in and bat. We've seen him do it. I think he got 40 odd in Malahide last year, so it was important that we didn't get carried away, because when wickets like that happen, especially with a young team who haven't played a lot of cricket at this level, you can get a bit carried away. So it's important to just keep everyone calm and keep sticking to the processes and the plans that we had in place. They batted pretty well. They kind of set anchor down and looked to get through that tricky spell, and I thought they batted pretty well, and we didn't really get a chance, but I can't really fault the bowlers. When you give them 215 against a team like England, they're brilliant. I think so. I think Jonny Bairstow is such a world-class player, and he was giving Josh a bit of tap, and he came back and nicked him off, and you want to see your fast bowlers running in with a bit of aggression, and that gets them going, and Josh produced a spell that got 2 other world-class batters out, so it was great to see him fired up, but he also managed to keep his cool as well, because it can be easy to go over the top, but I thought he did quite well and came back and stuck to his task as such. But yeah, it was great to see him. Usually we have Barry McCarthy kind of leading that role, and to have Josh just come in and fill his boots pretty well, I thought that was exciting to see. Yeah, look, we have 2 days, and obviously there's not a whole lot you can do to kind of in between those days. We've just got to make sure that we're specific with what we do with the ball and the bat. It's another opportunity to play the best team in the world in their own backyard. I don't know when we'll get that chance again. So look, I don't think I need to kind of chat to the lads about being up for the game. I think they naturally all are. We've just got to make sure that we rest well, because it's not been easy just kind of getting straight into ODI cricket, having not played a lot. So look, we'll do all the right things and make sure we get our rest and go again come Tuesday.